You are watching The Huddle. It is Ninja here with Jason Anik and producer Steve. We are taking a look at Super Bowl futures now that the dust has settled, and there are 4 left standing. As we sit here on a Monday afternoon, we are looking at the Philadelphia Eagles, guys, as your Super Bowl fave, plus 180. Kansas City Chiefs, plus 220. Buffalo Bills, plus 250. And then, of course, the Washington Commanders bringing up the rear at plus 750. This from BetMGM, quote, the Lions losing was a great result for the futures market at BetMGM. On top of knocking our biggest liability out of the running, the Commanders win also ruined the popular chalk money line parlay of Lions, Chiefs, and Ohio State. That's from BetMGM. Commanders were plus 15,000 in the preseason. Same odds as the Raiders. Same odds as the Titans. Absolutely ridiculous. But now they're plus 750, as we just saw at FanDuel. Jay, can I interest you in the Commanders as Super Bowl champs?
No question about it. And I just want to say, everyone talking about the three-peat for Mahomes. How about their 4th Super Bowl in 6 years, too? That sounds pretty good as well. But yes, I love I think it's wide open. I think it's wide open. Any of these 4 teams, I think it's wide open, truly, because Chiefs Bills is a pick'em, and to me, and the other game feels like a pick'em as well. And you mean to tell me if Jaden Daniels makes it to the Super Bowl, he can't fucking win it? Excuse my language. So yes, I tied the Commanders plus 750 to Ohio State, because I think Ohio State finds a way to get it done tonight. We'll get to that later. But yes, I think the Commanders are live. I think it's wide open. And as I look at the board, if you are asking me to pick my Super Bowl champion as of this moment, looking at those odds, I just feel like the Bills, in the same way I felt like it was the Ravens' time, and maybe this is my heart getting in the way, but I feel like maybe it's the Bills' time, and the Commanders still, that would be a little bit of a surprise. So maybe gun to my head on Bills, but I like the value on the Commanders, given that I truly believe it's wide open.
You're muted, dude.
Like over 0.5 mic mutes by Ninja Cashes yet again.
How often do you hit the light on your phone on all the time?
Dude, I am that guy as well. But I agree wholeheartedly, given that those futures odds fall off a cliff down to the Commanders at plus 750. I love the value. But Steve, say it. Tell me the Bills at plus 250 is dancing in your mind there.
No, because here's the thing. So what happened is I talked myself into the Ravens because I love the Ravens and I thought they were going to win because I thought it was their time. Okay, enough of their time. Okay, this whole it's their time for whatever team doesn't exist anymore. Okay, it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles because they are the 2 better teams and they're playing at home. And like I said, they're just better. They're just better. This Daniels thing has been a great story. Absolutely love it. Shout out, Cody. What's going on, buddy?
And he agrees with you, too. That's why he gets that shout out. I get it.
Yeah, but it's like, it's funny how the Chiefs are favorites, but they're not overwhelming favorites, right? It's almost like a pick 'em anyways. But here's one for you. So I heard this one and Get Up this morning. 1 quarterback. So Josh Allen has lost to Kansas City 3 times, right?
Yeah.
Only one quarterback has lost in the playoffs to the same team 4 different times. Do you guys know who that quarterback is?
I don't. So, 1 quarterback has lost to the same.
So Josh Allen, if Bills lose this weekend,
it's 4.
This will be his 4th loss against Kansas City. He'll be 0-4 against them. There's one other quarterback who's lost to the same team 4 times in the playoffs.
Not the same quarterback, though. That's just the same team?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me think here. It could be...
I wish it was Peyton Manning, but I don't think it is.
Let me throw this one at you.
So Peyton Manning was my guess. So it was, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was wrong.
Cody said Brady to Flacco?
No.
Is it Warren Moon to the Bills?
No.
Good guess.
It's Aaron Rodgers to the Niners.
Wow. Color me shocked.
Great stuff for the Niners fan, too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's on Get Up, so if it's wrong, it's not on me.
Yeah.
But Ninja, when you said Bills plus 250, if you're asking me today, I'm not trying to give you a pick, but as of Monday? I like the Bills. I like the Bills to beat the Chiefs because I just, I think the better man. And you talk about them fine. Yeah, they didn't play great, but they didn't turn it over, and I think they would have done what they needed to do to beat Baltimore ultimately, and they did. So I think the Bills are live this weekend. And so if I have a little conviction on the Bills, then that plus 250 does jump out at me.
I think it's wide open. And if I was going to enter this market right now, I mean, it would probably be Buffalo with a sprinkle on Washington. But how about Super Bowl MVP markets? I mean, we talked about this last week, talking about some of these Lions dudes, notably Jahmyr Gibbs. Josh Allen leads the way at plus 260, as you see. Mahomes right after, 10 cents there. Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts 5-1, Jaden 8-1. Then it drops a little bit to your AJ Browns, your Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy in the mix, James Cook in the mix, Devontae Smith in the mix. Steve, if you're going to enter this market, where are you going?
You know what? This is strictly narrative based and kind of goes against everything I just said before. I think Travis Kelce's worth a bet here. This could be his last season if the Chiefs get there, and let's say he has 6 catches, 120 yards, and 3 touchdowns. You know what I mean? You have to look at who they be playing. Philly aren't necessarily that good against covering tight ends. They're great against receivers. They have a great, defense. Don't get me wrong. But there's plays to be made there. And if they're playing Washington, I think Kansas City will just destroy them. Obviously it's, he's plus 4,200 for a reason, guys. So let's just keep that in mind. But if you want to sprinkle, I mean, I'm on board with Travis Kelce. I think it's the 3-peat. So
I agree with Bob Renfrew here. Like, if you are high on the Eagles, you got to sprinkle Saquon at 5-1.
Well, you do both, right? You look. So if you believe in the Eagles, you bet Hurts and you bet Barkley. They're both at plus 500, so you're going to come out on top, right?
I don't even think you need to sprinkle on Jalen Hurts at all.
I hear you.
I mean,
I agree
he's
with
the quarterback, though.
And when I look at this board, for me, I prefer to look at matchups if I'm going to take anyone other than a quarterback to win the Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes pops off the page to me at plus 270 if you like Chiefs, because they said at plus 220 to win the Super Bowl. But I think it gets a little cute for me, this particular market at this stage. Yeah, a flyer on a guy like Xavier Worthy might appeal to me. Julian Edelman, I believe, won an MVP with a great game back in the day. But those are flyers to me, much more so in a way that even a touchdown prop. But I know Ninja was on fire. We'll get to that later.